Hey you guys, happy Saturday. Okay, I have some exciting things. I just filmed all my videos, but I have some exciting things to show today. Very excited. So, first things first. Oh, my husband's calling me. Hello?
Hello.
How are you? How am I? I'm vlogging right now. We got our blue apron thing. I'm getting ready to show it. If I can find a knife to open. Oh, yeah, we can do some. Nothing for you, not yet. I know, sorry. So, are you going over to their house right now?
I was gonna say, like, I can go pick it up for her, but then since she wanted to see the car, I'm just gonna like see if she wants me to take her.
Okay.
So they can like come and stuff. So,
Well, let me finish these videos and then I will be on my way. All right.
all right.
Okay. I love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
So that was my husband. So, as you heard me say, I'm going to show this without showing my absolute gut. Okay. We got our blue apron box. I think Sophie or Sophia sent this to us. So I'm going to show it. So when you open the blue apron box, it says building a better food system one delicious recipe at a time. At Blue Apron, we grow food differently. Our chefs and farmers plan crops together to make farmland healthier and grow ingredients that taste better. Learn how we're building better food at Blue Apron. And this is happy cooking. So if you don't know what Blue Apron is, it's like this thing where you pick out the meals and then they send you the ingredients for it and you cook it. So I will show you the ones that we picked. Alex and I went through and we picked it together. We picked seared chicken and pasta salad. This is not a sponsored video, just so you know. Seared chicken and pasta salad, and then we picked sweet and savory Korean rice cakes. So they have all the ingredients. And then bulgogi beef and soba noodle stir fry. And those are the things they sent us. And then when you look at the box, it comes in like this big silver wrapping, which is probably to keep it like cool. Yeah, because it's totally cold in here. Oh my god, it smells so fresh! So it's kind of almost like grocery shopping. And then on the back here, you have all your ingredients. So tomorrow, maybe I will cook something, we'll see. So then they just have like, here's like, you know, onions, mushrooms, white endive, and onion, garlic, cucumbers. I mean, this is cool, you guys. Look. Can you see? Here, I'll show you what it looks like inside here. So it has like everything. Do you see? And then here's all those vegetables. So this is really cool. So I'm going to take all this stuff out. Korean rice cakes knickknacks. It has little knickknacks. So if you look on the menu, it has these knickknacks over here, which are like dipping sauces and stuff, and then on the back are the directions. Very cool. Now, I will tell you that this was very nice of somebody to send this to me, because I can tell you, oh my god, it's so much stuff. I would probably not spend the money. It was very expensive, and I didn't really realize how much, I mean, mint cilantro. I'm not a cook, you guys. This is going to be hilarious to see. Farm eggs. Let's put all this stuff away in just a second. 1 plum. And they have, all of the meat is below. Oh no, it's all the ice, which has meat in it. So I'm going to have to put this stuff away. But I'm going to actually put the meat away first because I don't want it to get bad. So look, it has these big like ice things in it. Isn't that cool? So then it has premium cut, the meat, and the chicken. This is going to be absolutely hilarious to see me do because I just do not cook at all, you Like, I don't know anything about cooking. Oh, I guess that was all the meats we get. So, that is Blue Apron. Let me put this stuff away really quick. I'm actually just going to put all of this, I think, in a drawer. The plum and the lemon don't need to go in a drawer, do they? And the pasta doesn't need to go in a drawer. Chicken and pasta salad knickknacks. I don't know what needs to go in the fridge and what doesn't. I mean, the vegetables, obviously. I'm not a total idiot. Cucumbers don't really need to go in there, do they? But I'm putting this stuff in the fridge because I'm going to make it tomorrow, so. Now, the quinoa, well, I guess it was like in that box. It would be okay if it was in that fridge, so there's that. So I'm super excited about all that. I'm going to make those tomorrow and maybe Sunday. But then I wanted to show you, Tracy sent me 2 boxes. She told me they were coming. She thought they weren't going to come until Saturday. So they're very heavy. I got these from the post office today. So I'm going to open these. I thought I would open them on camera. You always want to use the knife away from you because you don't want to hurt yourself. And I typically like to use a dull knife. What is this? Clinically proven skin-loving problem solutions. This is it says box number 2 on it. So we're gonna open box number 1. This is like let's make a deal. She's like, that box is not going anywhere. Oh my God. Tracy, this is so fantastic. I want to say this. I just did a video about YouNow. So if you watch my YouNow, and you're watching this on Saturday during the day, Saturday from 8 to 10 p.m., I am doing an extra long live stream called Group Therapy. So be there and be square, because we're going to have a lot of fun. Get your pajamas on. Get your treats ready. It's going to be a YouNow stream like no other. I may go longer than 2 hours. Okay. So this is box number 1. Ah! Okay. Oh my God, Peter and Alex. I will read the whole card on the back and everything later. She said, okay, so there's a hat in here. She said, Peter, I'm not sure if the hat will fit you. You can always use it as a decoy? As decor. Love you, Tracy Lynn. Peter and Alex. Angels are everywhere, walking beside you, holding you up, helping to guide you, bring you joy, and staying so near. Your life is blessed and your pathway is clear. Thinking of you with joy today. Happy belated birthday to you both. It was great to see you both having a great time in Mexico. You both are a couple goals for me. Aw, thank you for the laughs and the stories, Peter. Enjoy your goodies. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, so she got me a bag of Skittles, and these are actually Alex's favorites. I think she knows that. And then she got me a Montana hat. Oh my God. So excited. So hold on, I'll be right back. Tracy, it actually fits perfectly. So she got me a Montana hat. Oh my God, she got 2 bags of Skittles, so we each get one, although I'm supposed to be on a diet. Oh my God, oh, Sharpies. She knows I love Sharpies. And then eye clips, magnetic. Oh my God, they're like bookmarks. Do you see? Yeah, I should probably open it over here. Oh my God, more Sharpies. Let me show you. Right here, you guys can't see, but I keep Sharpies. Also, somebody commented the other day, and they said that I should put books up there, and I'm gonna start doing that. I really, really love that idea, whoever you were. Oh my God, these are the Sharpie pens. They're not even the markers. I love them even more. And she got me Sharpie markers. Tracy, you are so awesome. I feel like it's the first day of school. Do you like still want to buy school? Look at that, it's so beautiful. Oh my God. Thumbnail. Do you still like want to buy school supplies even though you're not in school? I do. Okay. And then she bought me, I don't know, got me, Post sticky notes, because she knows I love sticky notes. Oh my God, a bumper sticker for Montana. Oh my God, postcards, because I collect those for my book marks. Postcard, oh my God, a whole, you guys look, a whole book of postcards from Montana. How cool is that? And they're all like old and vintage. And then a sticker book, because I love stickers. I probably don't love stickers as much as Amy Slayton, but I love stickers. The Lewis and Clark Interpretive Center. Oh my God, she sent me more bookmarks. Oh my God, emoji sticky notes. I love these. Where are my other sticky notes? Okay, there they are. Oh my God, 2 complete packs of Post-its. This is fantastic. Wild Huckleberry Lip Balm. Should we try it? Okay, here we go. That is really nice. It's like grape. Oh my God, 2 Montana beer koozies. Well, I'll put a root beer in there or something. Okay. My friend Tanya, I mean, she hasn't drank in forever. She uses beer koozies like every day. Okay. And then this is box number 2. Oh my God. There is a card in the first box. Love Tracy. Oh, she said, okay. So then she got me Flathead Cherry Licorice. Love it. Oh my God, Swedish Fish. Aww. And lemon and golden Oreos. I love the lemon. Alex loves the Oreo, the golden. Tracy, that was so fantastic. I should call my husband and tell him. Well, I'll show it to him tonight. It's just like so much stuff. Tracy, that was so awesome. Oh my God. Aww. Well, I guess that means I'm starting my diet on Monday. Story of my life. No, I can diet and have like 1 or 2 lemon cookies. And not completely kill my diet. You gotta have fun in life, right? He's gonna die when he sees all that. He's gonna be so excited. All right, you guys, so that is it for now. Tracy, thank you so much. Clean up as you go. Keep this with the card. Tracy, that was so awesome. Thank you, dear. When she said that there was like 2 boxes, because there's 2 small boxes. Tracy, those were not small boxes. Those were huge. So excited, and I just can't hide it. I know, I want you, Montana. Hello. So I'm on the way to my brother-in-law's house. I will show you, Alex just sent me. I'll show you a little picture that Alex just sent me. Oh, there he is with my nephew Sebastian. I need to do laundry so bad, and I put on these jean shorts that I actually cut myself like a year ago, and they're like uneven. They're like so uneven, and I've like worn them a million times. I didn't even realize it. Like seriously, I should show you guys this. This is like so embarrassing, right? Not that you guys care, but like, look. They're like, this is so much longer than these. But I made them myself, so. Do you guys want to see what an Indiana summer looks like? Here. Uh-oh, we're going through a flood. Just like rained a bunch. So here is an Indiana summer. I will show you. My aunt and uncle, they lived one street over when I was growing up, but their best friend lived in that house right there. Isn't that such a cute house? It's so interesting because these houses are like so small, but like this one right here that I'm showing you, I think that was the one. It was listed, maybe it was the one other there that their friend lived. It listed at like 700,000-800,000 because of the yards and everything like that. Because you see like the yards are like massive. So this is my aunt and uncle's old neighborhood that we're driving through. Anyway, a little Indiana summer for you there. So exciting, isn't it? My sister-in-law is making a rapist. That coffee is done. Which is good for me on this diet because I can like, even though I just got a pound of candy, because I can just like eat one and that's not too unhealthy, you know? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Do I have any water in this? Thank God I do. I have water in this. I think I'm like getting to the point where I don't want to go through Starbucks and get coffee anymore. I don't really enjoy the taste of it. Especially the iced coffee. I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm like changing or something, but like, I don't love it. And maybe I'll switch to iced tea for the summer. Like not like iced tea, but like black iced tea or green tea. I don't know. I'm just not loving drinking the iced coffee anymore. Kind of like, I get it, and it's $3.22 every day that I spend. I mean, it's almost $4 a day that I spend on coffee, and I'm like, I don't even enjoy it that much anymore. So I'm kind of like, well, maybe I shouldn't be getting it, you know? Maybe I should, because I've been trying to drink water anyway, and more. I mean, I drink so much water, but I've been trying to drink more water. And then I'm like, gas station coffee, to be honest, is just as expensive. I make coffee at home a lot now, so I might as well just like get up a half an hour earlier and make coffee and then take it with me. That would be the smarter thing to do anyway. And I'm really like going through this phase right now where I really enjoy hot coffee. I don't enjoy iced coffee as much. I'm gonna have to stop somewhere and get some Aleve because my head is pounding from these storms. And I've been out of Aleve for like 3 or 4 days, which isn't bad because I try not to take it like every day. Like I try to only take Aleve when my head is really hurting me because it's really bad to take it every day. So anyway, are you guys having a good day today? Some of you are, some of you aren't. It's interesting because it like rained all day long. It was like black, dark storms. And then now it's like really pretty outside. Here, I'll show you the sunset. Or not the sunset, but I'll show you the sky. Do you see the sky? It like totally turned like blue. Here's the scary Walmart over there. This guy just like nodded to me. He's like, it's always interesting to me when I see young people driving minivans. Like new minivans. I don't know why that surprises me. Does that surprise you? I need to trim my beard. It's getting really long. I didn't even realize it until right now. I've been trying to finish my audiobook, the Sam Lansky, The Gilded Razor, and then I'm reading 2 other books. But then last night I started Richard Lehman book on my Kindle because I had finished Ellen Hopkins' Traffic on my Kindle. Tricks. Oh, I can't remember which one I finished, but anyway. So I was like, I had all these books that I had bought on my Kindle and never read. So I was like, I'm gonna start a new one, and so I started this one called No Sanctuary, which is like, it's real scary. And I laid in bed last night for like 20 minutes and reading it, and then I got super scared, of course, because I always do this to myself, laying there, and then I'm like, we don't have a lock on our bedroom door because it's a loft and it just opens to the world. So I was like, oh my God. But we do have a lock on our bathroom door, and I do have an exit plan if some serial killer would come in here and get me. You have to think about these things. You have to think about what's your exit plan if a serial killer came into your house. Do you guys think about that stuff? When I was a little kid, my mom and dad, like, I must have been really young, or it must have been like after my dad left and he came back over, but my mom got one of those like chain link fences that she would keep like under this chair in her bedroom, and then like you hooked it to the window, you know what I'm talking about? And so like we would have fire drills. And so, like, if the fire alarm went off, I was supposed to run into my mom's bedroom, which was, like, one door away. And then, like, we had to, like, go down this, like, ladder. And I remember, like we had, like, 2 fire drills. And my dad would just, like, randomly go, okay, fire drill. He would, like, blow this whistle. And he'd be like, fire drill. And then I had to, like, go down this ladder, which I look back now, and it's risky, you know? I mean, it was, like, me on this metal ladder 2 stories down, with my mom behind me, but I guess it was good. My parents were always really good about stuff like that. Like, I remember, like, I had to memorize my address when I was young, and then I was supposed to have, like, we had some code word. I can't remember what the code word was. Can't believe I can't remember that, since I remember pink tutus with my friends, but I don't. And there was a code word that if I was ever kidnapped, that I would say on the phone, and then that way my dad would know, like, if I was kidnapped but safe, or kidnapped in danger. And there were also, like, he taught me, like, ways to, like, my grandfather was a homicide detective in Fort Wayne, and my dad grew up, like, watching Perry Mason and reading all those books and stuff, and so he always thought very much like that, you know? And so he would, like, tell me ways to explain to him where I was. So, like, if it was loud there, like, I would say something like, my ears are hurting, and then that would let him know that, like, it's really loud, Peter's ears are hurting. Or, like, just, I would say certain things, like, and he would teach me how to, I can't even think now, like, where I was. Like, what was really interesting is that we had, I think I've talked about this on here before, but I had a babysitter who, she and her girlfriend, not girlfriend, but friend, that was a girl, were probably 15 at the time, and they were kidnapped from the McDonald's up the street from where we lived. And I remember it was like this huge deal. And then they had to drop this ransom, and then, like, the girls were, like, returned and they were safe and stuff like that. But it was like this really big deal. And I remember, like, one, like, holiday, everybody, like, sitting around and talking about it. And they, like, even though the girls were returned and the ransom was dropped, they never knew where the girls had been kept. And my dad had, like, figured it out, because, like, he would drive past this place every day, and, like, where the drop was. Like, anyway, he, like, figured it all out. My dad's very detective-y like that. Detective-y? That's not even a word, but... thinks that way. Like, if you go into a building, he always, like, it's like, how many exits are there? Like, he's not paranoid at all, but, like, he always knows, like, safety routes and stuff like that. And my dad, the other thing is, he's extremely calm. Like, he never gets scared. Like, I wish I had that. Like, I've been in so many situations with him where, like, the normal person would be absolutely terrified, and he's completely just calm. He's like, there's no reason to freak out and be crazy. He's, like, one of the most confident people that I've ever met. I'm not really sure how you get there, you know, like, my aunts and uncles say that he was like that, you know, from a young age, that he was always kind of like that person, so, who knows? isn't it interesting the things that you work on all your life? You know, like the fact that like I lacked confidence all my life, and that's something that I've worked on, and you know, but like. I do think, though, it's interesting because, like, a lot of people say, like, surgeons think that they're gods and whatever. Like, my dad never had that mentality of, like, I'm God, I can solve any problem. Like, I never witnessed that from my dad. My dad's bedside manner is, like, amazing and very humble man. But I will say that there is very much, like, it's just like you can't really explain it unless you're in a doctor's family. Like, I don't really, if you have a parent that is a physician, especially a surgeon, it makes sense to you. But there's like, I just can't explain it. Like, my dad never, like, I've seen other surgeons who, like, have that God complex. He never had that. But there was very much kind of like with things I couldn't figure out, like, are you stupid? Like, why can't you figure that out? Like, his tolerance for, like, not being able to figure out things he was not a great teacher, let me put it that way. Like, it was interesting because, like, my dad tried to teach me how to drive, and as calm as he is and things, you'd think that, like, he was really good at teaching me to drive, but, like, I can remember him getting so frustrated with me, like, in the car, and he was like, I don't know how, he would, like, okay, so he was teaching me to drive stick, and I would, like, do it wrong because my second car was stick, so maybe that was after, but my first car, he got so frustrated trying to teach me how to drive that he was like, ask your mom to teach you. And my mom, who was like anxiety ridden, nervous wreck, she like took me to the elementary school that I went to, Mohawk Trails, and like I can remember in an afternoon, she just sat back in the seat and taught me how to drive, and she was like, oh, my friend Diane and we went and bought my first car, and it was an MG convertible, and it was on the south side, and we had to get it back to the north side where she lived in Broad Ripple, and she was like, you know, like the car died about 100 times on the way there because I couldn't figure out how to drive stick, and sooner I just taught myself. And so she just was calm through the whole thing, and I remember by the end of it, now people tell me all the time, they're like, you are such a great driver. I mean, I cannot tell you how many people have told me, like, you are such an incredible driver, like, you're very, you know, whatever. So I learned it all from my mom, you know, and parallel park like nobody's business. And I mean, my mom literally could be like, just like right in. And so my dad taught me how to drive stick, and he got so mad. He was like, you're gonna take the clutch out, you're gonna take the clutch out. I miss driving stick. Although people say that's like something, it's like riding a bike, like once you're taught, you like will never forget. I do not believe that to be true. I got into a car, I had to drive somebody home drunk. I don't know, it was probably 2 or 3 years ago now. And I got in that car, I had no clue what I was doing. I had to like I remembered, I was like, okay, you like let go of the clutch. I'm like doing it over here and I don't even have a clutch. I'm like, okay, you let go of the clutch, you know what I mean? Like, and I was like, I had to like reteach myself. I got us home, but I was like, no, this isn't as easy as riding a bike. It is funny, though, because I love driving stick, and I can remember that one of my things my dad said to me is that if you notice a good stick driver, the gear shift goes, like, you don't feel it go from, like, second to third and third, you know? Like, it should be smooth, like, as if it's automatic. And Alex and I were in Mexico, we were in this, what do you call it? We were in this car. I can't remember where we were going, but this guy was literally like, and I was like, I looked at Alex and I go, he does not know how to drive stick. And I was like, oh my God, he's gonna kill the car. So I've become my father, I guess, in more ways than one. People say we look a lot alike. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off because I'm gonna do some footage, some movie footage of my in-laws when I get there, and my nephews, Sebastian and Litos. So, all right, bye. Here's my sister, Liliana. What are you eating? Doritos. Look who it is. Yeah, how are you, Sebastian? What do you say when you see me?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni! Hello.
Hello. Mira.
Besos.
Let me see.
You want to see? Look. Oh, look at that. Do a dance for us.
Too much booty in the pan.
Too much booty in the pan.
No.
don't do that.
Te agarró huevo.
Hi. What's on them? I don't know. We don't need that. Do a dance. Too much booty in the pants. Do a good dance. Come on. Now do your Spider-Man thing. Spider-Man. Are you gonna be a model someday? A supermodel? What do you want to be when you grow up? Spider-Man.
Famous.
Famous? No, he doesn't want to be famous. You gonna be a doctor? What do you have on your shirt? Who is that?
Spider.
Spider-Man.
Just a spider.
What?
Just a spider sticking throw whips.
What's all that stuff? Did you go trick-or-treating?
No.
No, there. What's all that?
Everything.
Look at this mess.
Let me see. Ow! I did it.
Look how tan and Tio Alex's feet are. Sebastian, what are you doing, honey? Sebastian. What are you sipping over there? What? Coke? Mama? Huh? Isn't he such a sweet baby? He's my godson. Yes, come here, come here. Come here. Come here.
Y ahí tengo. Me olvidé completamente, pero ahí tengo el video en.
Here, do we look alike? My godson, Sebastian.
Porque terminamos, compramos
Let's pull this back open.
Así no, así no, como
Snickers.
yo pedí una sesión privada de y lo
You gonna let me have one?
la mayoría
Yeah.
te pagaba 20%
Okay.
de lo que de total, son $80.
This is a typical night.
45 minutos con el delfín.
Yeah.
Tocando con el
Say hi to people. Can you wave? Say hi. Wave.
Y todo el mundo
Wave.
que se compartiendo el delfín con otras personas.
Can you say hi, everybody, in Spanish?
Spanish.
Can you say it in Spanish?
Experiencia creo que se llama, que
Hola,
está súper chévere.
Say hello, my name is Carlitos in Spanish.
Me llamo Carlitos.
Aww. Do I get to have all the candy?
No,
Why not?
because
You don't love me?
Yes, it is.
You love me, but I can have all the candy.
Yeah, because you can do
Y este,
so like this.
Is that what I look like?
con el delfín.
No.
Oh, gorda. Gordo. I got corrected by my nephew. You're gonna be gordo if you keep on eating those Snickers. You have baseball today?
T-ball.
T-ball? Did you have it?
No.
Why not? Because of the rain. Do a little dance. You like to dance? Dance for us. Come on. Boogie, 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 boogie. Can you salsa? Can you salsa? Oh, he's imitating his dad. Okay, well, we're gonna go be social now, so we'll talk to you later. I'm heading out. I'm exhausted, so here's dinner. Liliana made this delicious dinner.
Habrá una comiquita sin voz y después le pone una voz encima, con otra voz y mete conversaciones de comiquita que son.
There's my brother-in-law. Oh, there's my mother-in-law. Say hola. We are here. And then look at this most adorable baby. Carlitos. Come here and give me besos. And say goodbye. Come here. Who's your favorite Tio? No, and who else? And who else? Peter.
Alex.
Tio Alex is your favorite Tio. And who else? Peter. No! I guess I'm not the favorite. Watch this. I'm gonna have to call Santa Claus if I'm not the favorite.
Oh my God.
So I just sat and watched Booktube-a-thon TBR videos for like 45 minutes. Went to my in-laws, ate dinner, showed you guys all that. Then I came home and took a nap, and then I did a live stream because I was so tired. And Alex just came home. Well, he came home like about an hour ago. And he went right to bed because he has to work at 7:30 in the morning. So yeah, so that's what I did. And now I'm going to get gas. And I'm going to listen to a little bit of my audiobooks. I'm trying to finish it. I have 2 hours left. I had 3 hours left earlier, so I got an hour done of it. And if you are somebody that like watches my BookTube channel, I am letting people that watch my videos pick my to be read this year for Booktube-a-thon. So what I'm doing is, if you recommend books underneath my video, and then I'm gonna put them in polls on my Twitter channel, my Peter Likes Books Twitter, and whichever books win are the books that I'm gonna read for my TBR. So, but it's so funny because like I was reading comments underneath there, and it's like so many people are like recommending books that I have like never heard of in a million years, and I'm like, oh my god, like maybe I shouldn't have left it up to everybody else. So I'm probably gonna throw in some books that I've been wanting to read. I also don't want to have to buy 7 new books, so I'm probably going to throw in some books that I just have at the house, because that can become really expensive. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And I also have all this stuff in the car that I wish I had just like left, because this is in the car and I should have like emptied my car out. I am like really weird about my car being clean and about having trash in it. Like I've had this in here all day and I need to throw it out. So I'm gonna do that when I get gas. And then don't forget, tomorrow night, the night that you're watching this, so tonight, when you're watching this, we are going to be doing the You Now Pajama Party Super Group Therapy from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be so much fun. So please join us. And then a lot of people that watch my videos are saying that like they can't watch me on YouNow because it's too late and they're like in Europe. And so I'm gonna try to start coming on YouNow 2 times a day maybe, and doing like an earlier stream too, between like 3 and 5 sometime. Would you guys like that? I don't know if you guys watch, you may not even watch my YouNow stream, but so yeah. But I had a great stream tonight. It was a lot of fun. And let's see, that's about it. It's been a good day. But I will say this, as much as I love my nephews, like, this is like, they are, like Liliana, my sister-in-law, was like so tired, and she's like, it's just a lot, you know, and she's like, I'm so tired all the time, and they just keep me running. I was like, well, do they take naps or anything? She's like, Sebastian takes a nap, but Carlitos doesn't take a nap. And, I mean, the whole time that I was there, Sebastian was like he wanted me to pick him up, and then I would pick him up and hold him, and then 2 minutes later, he wanted to be down with his brother, so then I put him down, and then he'd come back, and he'd be like, you know, and then he'd eat a candy bar or a chip, and it would just drip out. I mean, I'm like, oh, this is why, like, people are like, Peter, you would be so great with kids. My patience level is about an hour, and then I'm like, and like Alex the whole time was like trying to like get this Power Rangers movie to work on the computer, so like it was me until Alex's mom came, and then they were like all over her for a little bit, and then they came back to me, and kids just like love it. I mean, I was playing with Carlitos, and it was just like the more I played, the more he wanted to play, you know? So I look not good tonight. What is gas here? Oh my god, gas is so expensive. So I'm gonna get some gas. It's $2.35 right now. And I will be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm obsessed with the Miley Cyrus song Malibu Lost Frequencies remix. It just started playing. Did you hear that? I'm obsessed with it. So anyway, what to tell you guys? Well, I talked about this on my live stream. I should talk about it on here to end the day. So you know my whole obsession with that Herb Baumeister serial killer show? You guys know what I'm talking about? When I drove out there with Melissa in the vlog and all that kind of stuff. And then, like, there were 2 separate occasions when, like, paranormal people, like, wanted me to go out there or asked me if I wanted to go out there. And then, like, they got canceled at the last minute. So I got contacted again today by another one wanting to know if I wanted to go out there. I was like, yeah, of course I do. But then I started getting, like, really freaked about it, because it's like every time I'm supposed to go out there, like, something happens and it gets canceled at the last minute, almost like I'm not supposed to go out there. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch my video called I Met a Serial Killer. And then but there's a follow-up to that, which is that Tanya and I met this guy at a meeting, and he was an old friend of mine from back in the day that I used to drink with, and she was like, oh, I'm so glad that you guys never ended up out there. You guys could have been, like, killed, you know, or whatever in your drinking days. And my friend was like, don't you remember we went there for an after-hours party, like you, me, and this other guy? And I was like, we did. And I kind of, like, vaguely remembered, like, being there and, like, being in the pool or something. So anyway, it was very weird. But anyway, so I don't know. I may be going out there. We'll have to see. We'll see. But I was talking about it in my You Now stream tonight, and everybody was like, don't go, don't go, don't go. And I was like, shh. I am scared, though. Then I called Melissa. Melissa's like, oh my God, we have to go, we have to go, we have to go. I'm like, well, of course she'd want to go. She's been everywhere. She's been to Waverly Hill, Ohio State Penitentiary. She's been to, like, 4 places. She, like, sent me the names of all of them because I emailed this guy and told him, like, all the places. I'll tell you in just a second. I'm coming up to a red light. You know, I'm weird about driving and texting now. That's, like, been one of the great things since this vlog, is I've stopped doing that. Which you should never drive and text anyway, but... Okay, so the places that Melissa have been Waverly Hill Sanitarium and Old South Pittsburgh Hospital with the Tennessee Wraith Chasers from the Ghost Asylum show. And then she's been to Ohio State Reformatory and Missouri State Penitentiary with Nick Groff. So, and this guy that contacted me, I need to look up his channel. I'm, like, super excited about it, but... The second email, he didn't sound like he was that excited about me coming. I don't know. We'll see. He said he has a YouTube channel. I want to look it up and see. His videos don't have a lot of views on them, but who cares, right? Thornhaven Manor. I don't know what Thornhaven Manor is. Do you guys know? Well, I'll watch it in a little bit. And then somebody tonight told me... Who did this video? And then somebody tonight told me to go listen to this podcast called My Favorite Murder. Have you guys heard of this podcast? I haven't listened to a podcast in forever. I used to listen to podcasts all the time, but I don't listen to them anymore. So I'm going to search that out in a second. Maybe listen to that as I drive around and get all spooky. I mean, like, summer is for, like, ghost stories, right? I mean, you know it is. I love ghost stories. I get so scared by ghost stories and horror movies, but I love them. And when I was a kid, like in the summer, we would always have, like, sleepovers and watch, like, horror movies. And that was back in, like, the Friday the 13th days and, like, Halloween and, like, the originals of all that stuff. Oh my God, I loved it so much. It was great. I mean, like, how do you not love that stuff, you know? So, it's been a good day. I don't know how long this vlog is already because I've, like, filmed, like, several different things. It's a different kind of vlog today. You guys got to see more of my life. That was kind of fun, wasn't it? My brother-in-law, like, works 2 jobs. I feel so bad for him. Like, my sister-in-law Liliana isn't working right now, and so Carlos has to work 2 jobs, and he literally works 7 days. I mean, I know so many people do this, and I used to do it. I used to work, you know, 2 jobs, let's see, 45, 50, oh my God, this guy just turned right in front of me, 45, 50 hours a week. That's a Domino's pizza truck, and the guy has a blunt in his mouth, and he just literally pulled right in front of me. There you go, Domino's Pizza. That's what your drivers are doing. Smoking blunts and pulling in front of people. But anyway, I used to work like 45, 50 hours in the treatment center, and in my private practice, I worked like 20 to 30 hours. People are like, you really didn't work that much. I'm like, yeah, I really did. Like, I worked all day, Sunday and Monday, because those were my days off. And I would clock in probably like 16 hours between Sundays and Mondays. And then through the week, I was working a lot of hours, and I know what that's like. And it just feels like you don't ever have, like, it's weird because like all you do is work, but at the same time, it's like, this is like how it's different for me today. It's like, because I have a lot of free time today, like, you so appreciate your free time back then that, like, if you're somebody out there and you know what I mean, and you work a lot, or you have like a lot of, and I think raising kids full time is a job, okay? So if you're raising kids full time and you have a job and all that kind of stuff, it's like you almost appreciate that hour that you have to just like sit in bed and read, because you don't get a lot of that, right? And like, I can remember that from back in the day. It was like, I didn't get a lot of free time. So when I did get the free time, it was like I almost appreciated it more. It was like, I remember my ex at the time, we would go to movies like every Sunday night. Well, that was before I had my private practice, because I started my private practice when I was with my ex. This is my 2 exes ago. But he and I would go to movies every Sunday night. I can remember like we'd always go see scary movies, and or like catastrophe movies, you know, like, oh, what was that one? Deep Impact. I loved that movie. I remember seeing that in the movie theater. I don't know why. But we would go on Sunday nights, and there would never be anybody there. And I can remember, like, you know, at like 10 o'clock at night, and you would go in the winter, and then when you came out, there would be like 1.5 inches of snow out. And I loved that, because a lot of times, like when I was with him, I didn't have to work on Mondays, and I hadn't started my practice yet. So I could just like sleep in, and I remember those were, God, such great days. And I think, like, I love being part of the 12-step program and all that, but like, it's a lot of commitment too, you know what I mean? Like, depending on how involved you are. And I've like been more involved and less involved in my life, but I've always been involved. And so, you know, that's like several hours a week. And but that's for me. I mean, it's not for anybody else. And so, like, even though that's not a job, it's like a commitment that you have to do. It's like sports for people and stuff, you know? I don't know. It's just like, sometimes, like, I get so much more done when I, like, have a lot of work to do. And I've kind of been doing some projects on the side that I'm not really talking about on this channel, not for any other reason except for that they don't really have anything to do. Like, they wouldn't really make a lot of sense, if that makes sense. But I've also been working on, and I haven't talked a lot about this on here, because I kind of wanted to make it a surprise, but I guess it's time to talk about it since I'm halfway done with it, is that I'm working on a motivational book that I'm going to try to release sometime early next spring. We go to Ultra every year in March, and so I'm going to try to release it around that time. And I'm actually thinking about unconventionally publishing it on like CreateSpace, because I have a publisher that I work with, but I'm thinking about publishing it for myself, like print on demand, and then just selling it off of like a website for cheaper. Like, you can get it through Amazon, but then I'm thinking about selling it for cheaper and putting like a kit together of some things, like a journal and whatever, that I would like come up with how these things are made, and then putting it together as a kit and selling it as a kit. You could buy it off of Amazon, or you could buy the kit off of me on my website for a cheaper rate, because I don't want to do it to, like, I don't really care to make a lot of money. If I'm, you know, making enough to like to ship it out, I'm okay with that. And so I'm about halfway done with that. And that's one of the projects that I've been really working on lately. And then when that's done, I want to kind of do some seminars around that, possibly. And I've actually been talking to Alex's mother about this. I don't want to say a whole lot more, but it's geared towards women starting their lives over. And And that could mean your kid's going to college, that could mean going through divorce, that could mean starting a new career, it could be anything that's geared towards women starting their lives over. And dream projects. So, this is something that she's gonna help me with like that piece of it because she's really interested in that. They're like, I just passed like 3 cups in a row. And then I'm doing the writing material. So, look at this hairdo. I mean, seriously, Peter? You want to hear something funny? I used to never wear baseball caps. I used to never wear hats or trucker hats, baseball caps, anything. I never used to wear them. Now I wear them all the time. So anyway, I'm afraid that this vlog is going to go really long because I don't know how long each of the other pieces are. So I think I'm going to get off here now and yeah. So tomorrow's going to be a good day. I'm excited for tomorrow. And with the little You Now live stream thing, I'm trying something different. I like to try different stuff and see how that goes. And I got to get some snacks and treats and stuff for that. So, all right, you guys, I love you, and I will talk to you tomorrow. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Bye.